Check, check, check.
Jual gitu. No.
Delegasi yang lain
Nggak tahu. Fernando ibunya chat itu. Bacaan
So hari itu buat kerja kat mana? Kat bilik masing-masing ataupun korang berkumpul satu tempat?
Introduce ourselves. Dr. Siti Mariam Rohima, MPD. She is a coach, lecturer of elementary school teacher education, Pasundan University, Indonesia. Salma Nur Anaya. She is a student, elementary school teacher education study program, Pasundan University, Indonesia. Yusuf Nurdiansa. He is a student, elementary school teacher education study program, Pasundan University, Indonesia. Sarah Anida Putri. She is a student,
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello, good morning everyone. Welcome to Virtual Summer School on Teacher Education Day 5.
Alright, we'd like to extend a warm and hearty welcome to each and every one of you who have taken the time to be here with us today.
Your presence is greatly appreciated. We are excited to embark on this knowledge sharing journey together.
First of all,
My name is Salsabila.
and I am Neng Ani. We are honored to be your Master of Ceremonies for Feast Day 5.
Before we jump to the main event, we would like to remind you to please fill in the attendance list and chat box.
Alright, Salsa, let's do the jargon.
Okay, sure. Yes, we have to do jargon because today is the last day of the lecturing session and discussion.
That's right. So we hope everyone participates to do our jargon. So probably would ask everyone to turn on your microphone so we can hear that you do our jargon and we can hear your enthusiasm.
So, are you ready, guys?
All right, let's do our jargon, Salsa.
Virtual Summer School on Teacher Education 2023, a powerful platform to collaborate globally.
All right, thank you so much for your cooperation.
So, what are you going to do now?
Okay, today we will have a presentation to show your research progress. And we will call your group randomly. So we kindly request for your attention.
Please take note that presentation will be a 5-minute talk and you have to present the PowerPoint by yourself.
And also, we want to highlight that all of the members in every group should participate, even just giving a brief explanation. All right, so that's the rules, everyone. Before we move on to the main agenda, do you have any questions?
All right, let's start a presentation.
Okay, Salsa, which group will start the presentation?
I think we can start from group 5.
Group 5? Okay, let's go. Hello, Group 5. Are you already in the Zoom?
Hello, group 5.
Hello, Group 5. Are you already in the Zoom? Probably you can use the raise hand feature so we can easily notice you.
Thank you.
Okay, let me repeat that. Okay, let me repeat that the first presentation will deliver by Group 5. So you will have a 5-minute talk to do the presentation. So Group 5, are you already in the Zoom meeting?
In the group 5, we have Nicole Joan Yovini, Ratna Tiara Sari, Zatira Izra Maharani, and Mira Savitri.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, everyone. I'm Rana Tirasari. I'm Rana Tirasari, and I'm from Group 5. And the Group 5 will start the presentation, but first, I want to let Nicole to prepare the PPT to do the share screen.
Aja. Dan anak-anaknya liar nggak ngerti mereka mah maksudnya apa.
Okay. Thank you, Nicole, for doing your share screen. So, good morning, everyone. Uh, Let me introduce myself. My name is Rata Tiara Sari. I'm the delegation of Universitas Pendidikan Indonesia Cibubur Campus. And today I would like to present to you our research, our weekly research progress. But first of all, let me introduce our coaches. Our coaches are Dr. Yohanes Kurniawan Baru, PD, and also Dr. Yulis Helsa MPD. Our delegation is myself, Natira Sari, Nicole John Yovini, Zatiratri Izra Maharini, and Mira Sapitri. For our research, we decided to make a research of the development of elementary student self-confidence and English speaking skills in digital era. Okay, Nicole, can you next? For the background of our research is we live in an age characterized by rapid technological advancement, which have transformed the way we communicate and learn. The digital era has introduced new tools and platforms that can be harnessed for educational purposes, making it in making it an opportune time to explore how technology can support the development of self-confidence and English speaking skills. This is the reason why the development of elementary student self-confidence and English speaking skills in the digital era is a crucial and relevant area of study, as it encompasses the intersection of education, technology, and personal development. Okay, for the next slide, I would like to give Nicole the opportunity to talk about the formulation of the problem and the rest. Thank you.
Okay.
So for the formulation of the problem, the first one is how to develop elementary school student self-confidence and English speaking skills in the digital era. And the second one is what content or digital media are often used in developing elementary school students' self-confidence and English speaking skills. And for the goal is knowing the best way to develop elementary school student self-confidence and English speaking skills based on relevant previous studies. So for our research, the method, this research will be carried out using a literature review method with a qualitative approach. So that's all about the presentation. Thank you.
Suruh cari kelas, kabar.
Okay, thank you so much, Group 5. Your research plan is impressive and it's evident that you've done a great job outlining the objectives and methods for your study.
Okay, once again, thank you so much, Group 5. The topic of Group 5 is the development of elementary self-confidence and English speaking skill in digital era. All right, thank you once again. Let's move on to another group. Yeah.
Okay. Would you like to call our next group, Ani?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Group 7.
Okay, hello Group 7. Are you guys already in the Zoom? Okay, are you ready? Okay, Group 7, the time is yours.
Okay, I will present. Guys. Wait.
Check. Okay, there maybe you can go to the first slide. Okay, good morning everyone. My name is Shiva and I'm from group 7. On behalf of our group members, I appreciate the opportunity to present our research paper plan this morning. We are from group 7 that we're here to present to you all design that we will be doing starting from the title and so on. For the first discussion presented by me, and for the second discussion presented by Yuslina, and then for the next is presented by Dea, and the last one presented by Doi. Without any further ado, let's begin. Okay. Now I'll be sharing our working titles for our upcoming research paper. This title represents our potential choices about our paper with 3 keywords that we patented, namely the greenhouse effect, awareness, and prospective teachers in 3 countries, Indonesia, Malaysia, and Philippines. The title are the first one, Cultivating Environmental Awareness, a comparative analysis of greenhouse effect knowledge among the perspective of teachers in the Philippines, Indonesia, and Malaysia. And then the second one is comparative analysis of greenhouse effect awareness among prospective teacher in Indonesia, Malaysia, and Philippines. a cross-country study. And then the third one is cross-country. And then the third one is examination of greenhouse effect awareness among aspiring educators, a study of Indonesia, Malaysia, and Philippines. This title encompasses the essence of our research, emphasizing the significance of awareness and education in addressing the challenges of greenhouse effect. We still discuss this option, and when the paper is finished, we will choose a title that we think is most suitable. Okay, maybe that's all for my presentation. The next one will be presented by Yuslina. Thank you.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and good morning, everyone. Okay, thank you, Siva. And may I get your attention to move to the second page? All right. So for the research background, our team will be the research background is to root the growing global concern over the climate change and the pivotal role that education plays in raising the awareness about the environmental issues. So as the climate change poses a significant threat to the planet, so the understanding the level of greenhouse effect awareness among the prospective teachers in these Southeast Asian countries become the criticals for developing an effective environment education strategies. So this study or our research, the aim of our research or the study aims to assess and encompass the knowledge, attitudes, and the perceptions of future educators regarding the greenhouse effect, thereby contributing to the broader resource on environmental education and sustainable development in the region. Then, by conducting a cross-country analysis, this research seek to identify the potential difference and the similarities in the environmental awareness, enabling policymakers and educators to tailor their approaches to address the specific needs and challenges in each country. And ultimately, this study will provide a valuable insight into how education can be a driving force for a positive environmental change in Indonesia, Malaysia, and the Philippines too. So that's all from me. I will give to the next presenter. Thank you.
Okay, next I'm going to explain the methodology of our research. Here, we use quantitative as an approach of the research. Then the method is survey research or cross-sectional survey method. It means our research one time taking data with predetermined population, since we just collect data once from population that has been determined earlier. And then for the instrument, we use open-ended question, and for the sample, we focus for prospective teachers in 3 countries, is Indonesia, Malaysia, and Philippines. That's all in the methodology.
Okay, good morning, everyone. I am Leia Bidoydoy from the Philippines, Moncayo College of Arts, Sciences and Technology, pursuing the course Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Social Studies, and one of the delegates of Group 7. I'll present our hypothesis for our study. Based on yesterday's discussion, the hypothesis that we made is there is a significant difference in greenhouse effect knowledge between students in the Philippines, Indonesia, and Malaysia. We made this hypothesis because we believe that when it comes to understanding the greenhouse effect, there is a gap in knowledge among students from the Philippines, Indonesia, and Malaysia. In other words, students in these 3 countries have different levels of understanding or awareness about the greenhouse effect. Some might know more about it, while others might know less. And this difference is considered significant, meaning it's not just a small or an important distinction. And thank you. That's all.
All right. Thank you so much, Group 7. Thank you, Shipa. Thank you, Yuslina from Malaysia. Thank you, Dea. And thank you, Lea Dodoy from Philippines. All right. Your research plan is well structured and comprehensive. It's clear that you've put a lot of thought and effort into it. So once again, thank you so much. Okay, let's move on to another group, Salsa. Would you like to call our next group?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Group 1.
All right, hello, Group 1. Are you guys already in the Zoom? Okay, Group 1. Let's start your presentation. Group 1, please start your presentation. Or do you already start the presentation? Because we cannot hear your voice. Sorry, Rapti Rahman. We cannot hear your voice. All right. If Rafki has any trouble with his device, probably other member can start the presentation.
Okay, I will presentation from group 1. The theme from the group 1 is 21st century skill in literacy and numeracy assessment instrument of AKM. And the research education. Oh yeah. Okay, next. The coach from the group 1 is Miss Novianti SSE MPD and Dr. Wati Sukmawati MPD. The delegation from the group 1 is Nadia Solastika Andiuni from the Universitas Negeri Malang, Indah from the UPI Purwakarta, M. Rifki from Universitas Negeri Padang, Sarah from Universitas Pasundan, and Elma Universitas Pendidikan Mandalika. Next. The research question is how do indicator of 21st century skill emerge in literacy and numeracy assessment instrument of AKM, and which aspects of 21st century skill appear most dominantly in the AKM assessment instrument. The research goal, the number 1, to find out the indicator of 21st century skill that appear on the literacy and numeracy assessment instrument of AKM, and number 2, to find out which aspect of 21st century skill appear most dominantly in the AKM assessment instrument. The methodology type of research and data collection is methodology qualitative research. Type of research we descriptive study, the document studies. The data collection technique is document analysis of literacy and numeracy assessment instrument in AKM. Research instrument from the group 1 is checklist, data collection tool, and checklist form. Indicator critical thinking skill competence from Helpon critical thinking assessment. Then Helpon develop a test that measure out critical thinking skill with a focus on 4 main competence is 1, reasoning, number 2, decision making, number 3, problem solving, and number 4, understanding concept. Indicator communication skill competence from Zubaidah is articulating thought idea in an orderly manner effectively and logically, verbally and non-verbal. Number 2, listen effective to understand meaning, include knowledge, value, attitude, and culture from the person with whom you communicate. Number 3, utilize various technological media as well mastering the effective and impact of the media as well. And number four, communicates effectively, effective in a variety of environment. Indicator collaboration skill, competent is effective group collaboration, cooperation group with diverse team, contribution individual made by each team member, adapts to fellow team member, is jointly responsible for working together, compressing to achieve common goal, and deliberation in making decision. And last, communication effectively within the group. Indicator creative thinking skill, competent. Number one, fluency. Number two, flexibility. Number three, elaboration. And number four, originality. Data analysis techniques. Coding, categorization, and calculative percentage. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Group 1, for your amazing presentation. Okay, let's move on to another presentation, which will be delivered by Group 6, right? All right.
Hi.
Group 6, are you already in the Zoom?
Yes, we're already in the Zoom.
Okay. Let's start your presentation.
Apa?
Good luck, guys. Love.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, good morning. Let me introduce myself. I'm Najla Delvina from group 6 and I'm studying at Muhammadiyah University Professor Dr. Hamka. And then we are from group 6, which is taught by the first coach, Mr. Muh Asriadi, MPD, PGSD UPI Cibiru, and Mr. Ronald di Manolong, Moncayo College of Arts, Science, and Technology. We will present the results of our discussion on factors affecting the students' understanding in learning science. We will discuss the first is the scope of research. I'm sorry, next slide. Okay, thank you. We will discuss the first is the scope of research, then the second is the title research, and the third is research methodology, and the fourth is sample.
Okay. So the first is the scope of this research. The scope of this research includes three independent variables. They are students' age, learning style, and the quality of science material, followed by one dependent variable, namely students' understanding of science subject material. Based on the type of data studied, this research uses secondary data. The data is collected by researchers from the archive of journal and article related to the topic that has been published before.
This research examines the factor that affecting the students' understanding in learning science. The research-based question is what are the factors which affects learners' understanding in learning science during learning activities? By that, Indonesia's ranking in PISA, that always in the lowest rank, is the main background of this research. It is because elementary students in Indonesia are lacks of ability to exactly understand the material in science. They usually depend on memorizing, so they just knew it and memorize it. They didn't understand about it or furthermore the concept. So when they're facing the problem solving question, they didn't know how to answer it. They couldn't find the relativity, understand about the material. They usually get confused. And then, okay, so for the research methodology, we decided to use descriptive research as our design and use the bibliographical method. It is due to the limitation that each researcher has in to do in this research. We use the bibliography research methodology as a form of dedication of our trust in previous articles and previous journals. That related to the topic also. We believe that by reviewing the previous articles and journals, we can see the points of connections between the variables that we have determined. Using the bibliographical method also make it easier for us to see various point of view from other researchers and professionals regarding the topic. Apart from that, we can also look more broadly at the topic related to various conditions that exist in our respective countries, because we are from different countries. From our group itself, we had delegates from Indonesia and Malaysia. So using bibliographical made us very easy to collaborate with each other. Okay, so now we are move on to the samples to our research because we use bibliographical method. We refer to previous article and journals from 2017 until 2023 that related to our topic. So we extract the data and the analysis that has been done by the previous researcher on this topic to support our research for now.
Well, that's all for our presentation. Thank you for listening and have a great day.
All right, thank you so much, Group 6. Their title of the research is Factor Affecting the Students' Understand in Learning Science. Wow, that's very interesting. Okay, thank you so much for your presentation and good luck for your research. All right, let's move on to another group, Salsa. Would you like to call our next group?
Yes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Group A.
All right, hello, Group 8. Are you already in the Zoom?
Yes, we are. Maya, can you present the PPT?
Okay.
Share the PPT rather.
Also, please remember that you have 5 minutes to deliver your presentation, yeah?
Noted. Shall I start?
Yes, please.
Okay. A pleasant morning, everyone. I am Angie Rose Namukot from the Philippines. I'm currently a third-year college student at Moncas College of Arts, Sciences, and Technology. I am one of the delegates of Group 8, and I would like to introduce our research entitled Influence of Screen Time on Elementary Students' Social Activities, a quantitative analysis on sports and scouting participation. Can you move, Maya, to the other slide? But before we delve more into our research, I would like to introduce our coaches. We have Ms. Nanden Permasit Matunisa and Dr. Ari Shahidul Shidik. I'm sorry if I wasn't able to pronounce your name correctly. And we also have my group mates, Ahmad Rizky Wayudi and Maya Auleya Shawadina and Febriana. So I'm glad to have you as my coaches and my group mates. Maya, can you go back to the first slide? No. The first slide. That title, yes. Okay. You and how we come up with this study. Actually, it is the combination of our proposed studies. So one of us wants to study the effect of screen time on the elementary or the students itself. By the way, when we say screen time, it is the amount of time that we spend on our electronic devices. And since nowadays or now almost everyone already have their own gadgets, which might have a negative effect, especially on the kids. See, in terms of I'm sorry. Am I audible? My network is unstable right now.
Yes, Angie.
Hello? Can you still hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I will continue my discussion. So nowadays, since it might affect the kids, especially in physical, cognitive, and social aspect. And what, as far as I remember, one of my group mates also and wants to study the social activities in the elementary students, and that's how we combine our research. So since the social activities is quiet, broad. It is a broad topic. That's why I decided to choose two, two of the social activities that is visible in the elementary students, which is scouting and sports. That was basically the reason behind our topic or our research entitled influence of the screen time on the elementary student social activities. Now without further ado, let me discuss the scope of the research. So the research aims to investigate the influence of screen time on the social activities of elementary students, especially focusing on sports and scouting participation. The study will explore how the duration of screen usage encompassing devices such as smartphones, tablets, and computers and television might affect the engagement of grade 6 students in non-digital activities. Actually, for example, if the students spend more time on their gadgets, they were likely to do not have enthusiasm or eagerness to join a social activities such as sports and scouting. So this study wants to know how using screens or electronic devices impact what the elementary school students what do to others, or it wants to study if if more screen time means less time to do those activities. The purpose of this is to help the parents and the teachers to understand how using screens or how screens affect the social lives of the children. And that would be all for my discussion. And the other slides will be discussed by my other group mates. Maya, are you ready?
Okay, thank you, Angie.
Welcome.
Okay, now guys, I will be discussing the method. For the method, we use quantitative methods are employed in our research to provide us with measurable numerical data that allows for statistical analysis. This approach helps in identifying and providing a more objective and generalized understanding of the relationship between screen time and social activities among elementary students. And given that we only have limited time, interview is not a good choice. That's why we decided to use survey questionnaire as our instrument to be able to collect the data in just a short of period time. Our target population is the grade 6 elementary student, and since this is a collaborative work, we decided to have 4 classrooms, probably 2 in Philippines and 2 in Indonesia. Our method of sampling is random sampling from the diverse schools to enhance the representatives of the sample as well as avoid bias. Okay, I think the next discussion about hypothesis will be continued by Angie.
Okay. Thank you, Maya. Actually, my other groupmate should be the one to discuss the hypothesis, but he is sick right now, so I'll discuss it instead. So hypothesis, when I say hypothesis, it is the statement that suggests that there is a relationship between two variables. And in our study, the influence on the elementary students' social activities, the hypothesis can be broken down into two. We have null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis. When we say null hypothesis, it suggests that there is no relationship or there is no effect between the two variables. So as you can see, it is stated that here in the null hypothesis in the screen, in the PPT rather, there is no significant relationship between screen time and the participation of grade 6 elementary students in sports and in scouting activities. So there is no relationship. But on the other hand, we have alternative hypothesis. So it is stated that there is a significant relationship between screen time and the participation of grade 6 elementary students in sports and scouting activities. Actually, the alternative hypothesis is what we are trying to demonstrate or to prove in this research. But if our analysis or our findings stated that there is no relationship between the two variables, then we cannot reject the null hypothesis. But if the result or the analysis turns out to be that there is a significant or there is a relationship between the screen time and the participation of the students, then we can reject the null hypothesis and support the alternative hypothesis instead. Now, I guess that would be all for our presentation. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Group 8. So they will explore how the duration of screen time affects the engagement of students in social activities, especially on sport and scouting participation. All right, thank you so much once again, Group 8. And then let's move on to another group, Salsa.
You're welcome.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Group 2. Group 2. For Group 2 is your time.
All right, hello, Group 2. Are you ready? Okay.
All right. So, hi everyone. Group 2 is quite different from everybody else because all of the students are having the classes, and also some of them having the test, the mid-semester test. So it is me, the coach, one of the coaches, that will deliver the research plan of our students in Group 2. Is it okay?
Very okay, ma'am.
So, okay, so thank you, Mr. Fenji, for also available at the moment. All right, so our students plan their research about the internalization of the positive behavior system, or PBS, in elementary school. And so this is the students in our team. They are Audrey Rosdiana Putri from Universitas Pendidikan Indonesia, Purwakarta campus. Yulia Anis Fadila from Universitas Negeri Malang. Elpina from Universitas Negeri Padang. Yusuf Nurdiansah from Universitas Pasundan. And also we have an additional member from Universitas Science University Science Malaysia. The scope of the research is about the character education, and the methodology will use a qualitative approach. The technique of data collection is through interviews and observations and analytical descriptive method. And the sample of the research are teacher and students in a particular class at the elementary schools that will be located in several cities and towns in Padang, Bandung, Blitar, and Jakarta, and also in one of the city in Malaysia. And actually, it's still developed, and it is still have it has potential to change, but our students in the group have proposed some research questions. How is the portrait of PBS for students in elementary school? How to implement PBS in elementary school? How is the implementation of PBS towards students' behavior in elementary school? And what are the supporting and inhibiting factors for elementary PBS towards students' behavior in elementary schools? What is the impact of implementing PBS towards students' behavior in elementary school? So actually, it still has potential, a potential to potentially change the research question. So they are still discuss this about the research question. All right, so thank you so much. That's from group 2. Thank you, Mr. Penji, and also people of FISTE.
All right, thank you so much, Ms. Cynthia Nantia, for an outstanding presentation. So it's about internalization of the positive behavior system in elementary school. Wow, that's very interesting. All right, thank you so much once again, Ms. Cynthia. Okay, then we have an announcement from Mr. Randy. Mr. Randy, the time is yours.
Check, check. Hello? Could you listen my voice?
Yes, Pak Randy.
Okay. Okay. I have some special announcement for you. Okay. The announcement is, our campus will conduct international conference, what we call ITPC 2023. So we welcome you, all of the delegations and coaches, to join the conference. It will be conducted on November 2nd, 2023. So it is free for all of the delegations and the coaches to join. Let's prepare your best paper to each page at 2023. For more information, you could visit the website. I will type here. ichpece.up.edu. icpece.upi.edu. Okay. We are welcome for all of delegations and the coaches to join the conference. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Randy, for the information. Okay, let's next to another group. Rosa.
All right. Thank you so much, Group 2. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, there's a request from group 9. Okay, I think we can do that. So for another presentation, we can start from group 9 to deliver their presentation. So group 9, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay,
Yes.
take it away.
Ma'am, can you share?
The slide. Okay.
Okay.
Good morning,
Okay,
all.
before that,
Okay. I'm the first, please.
yes.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, all. The
Good morning.
Honorable Sorry, and delegate. Lomi Andini Eka Savitri from Muhammadiyah University of Bogor to convey research progress from Group 9. Consists of yes, Dr. Siti Mariam Fatimah MPD, and then Mrs. Anissa Nura Madina MPD, and consists of 5 delegates including Muhammad Hasik bin Muhammad Saman, and then Anastasia. Okay, our group and coach yesterday decided on the title, the analysis of elementary slow learner student learning of in 40 era. The research background is every individual born into this world has different abilities, especially in the academic field, which lead to difference in the level of intelligence that each individual faces. We often encounter individuals with high intelligence, often dominating daily life, especially in the learning process called gifted or intelligent children. Okay, the next slide. The research question is what is the learning obstacle that is experienced by elementary school slow learner students in 4.0 and 5.0 era? How is the solution overcome the learning obstacle that is experienced by elementary school slow learner students in 4.0 and 5.0 era? The methodology we will use is descriptive qualitative with questionnaire instrument to student and observations, and then interviews to teacher and student, and then documentation also. The sample is class. And then to find out the factor that hinder learning to slow learner student in elementary school. I think that is class 4 or 5 in elementary school. Okay, that's all for me. And thank you. Maybe there are any.
Okay, on the next, the data collection technique. Number 1 is learning obstacles questionnaire, distribute online via Google Form. 1.2, structure interviews with teachers and student representative. 0.3, observation in the learning process. 0.4, documentation in the form of photos and the recorded interviews. And the data analysis technique. 0.1 is data reduction, the set of reduction or simplifying data so that it can serve needs. 0.2, data presentation. The research present data that has been reduced or simplified in the previous stage. And 0.3, conclusion. Data that has been complete and the proved is then presented using a technique or
pattern to draw conclusions. Thank you very much to all the delegates and all the people in the district. Maybe that's all.
Alright, thank you so much, Group 9. And then move on to another group.
All right, please welcome Group 3.
Hello. Good morning, everyone. We are from Group G, FISTE 2023, and we are going to present an overview of our research. Nah, in Indonesia, we have saying tak kenal maka tak sayang, which mean you can love that you don't know. So I would like to introduce the member of Group 3 first. Our coach is Miss Francisca Astri and Dr. Nur Asniza, sorry. And then our delegates is, please next slide, Salma. Myself, Dewi Surendra from PGSD Universitas Negeri Malang. And then we have Astri Mulyani from PGSD UPI Purwakarta, Salma Nur Anaya from PGSD Universitas Pasundan, Athiara Nurul Azizah from PGSD Universitas Negeri Padang. Next slide. This time, our presentation topic is exploring student awareness on climate change caused by air pollution using animated videos. We choose this topic because we are committed to discussing a very important theme, which is education for sustainability. And then next, Atiara will present further details. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, moderator. So, good morning, everyone. Today, we embark on a vital exploration, a journey into the heart of climate awareness among our youth. Our research exploring students' awareness on climate change caused by air pollution using animated videos is a testament to the intersection of education and environmental responsibility. So, I will explain the background of our research. In recent decades, the global community has witnessed an alarming escalation in environmental challenges, with climate change emerging as a critical issue affecting ecosystem and livelihoods worldwide. Indonesia, a country characterized by its rich biodiversity and unique ecosystem, is grappling with a pronounced environmental concern, air pollution. The pervasive impact of air pollution on climate change has profound implications for the nation's ecological balance and the health of its citizens. Amidst these challenges, there exists a crucial need to cultivate awareness, especially among the younger generation. Recognizing that education is a powerful catalyst for change, this research endeavors to explore extent of student awareness regarding climate change induced by air pollution. The focus is not merely disseminating information, but on employing innovative and engaging methods to enhance comprehension and retention. Animated videos stand out as an effective educational tool due to their ability to simplify complex concepts, making them accessible to a diverse audience. By combining qualitative and quantitative research methods, surveys, and interviews, these studies seek to unravel the current state of awareness among primary school students in grades 5 and 6 across Indonesia. Through this research, we aspire to contribute valuable insight that can inform future educational strategies, fostering a generation of environmentally conscious individuals. And we will focus on the issue of air pollution in Indonesia, which is worsening day by day. In this study, We combine two research methods, namely qualitative and quantitative, using surveys and interviews. The step in our research are as follows. One, determining data collection instruments. Two, determining video instruments. And three, distribute Google Forms to primary school students in the grade 5 and 6 across Indonesia. And we may seek the assistance of our FISTI friends to help us distribute the data collection questionnaire across Indonesia. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you. Back to moderator.
Okay, below we will show a video example and enjoy watching.
All right, thank you so much, Group 3, for an outstanding presentation. So, if I'm not mistaken, it's about the development of animatic video to enhance students' awareness of climate change caused by air pollution. Wow, that's very interesting. So, good luck for your research.
Sorry, moderator.
Yeah.
We have a video to present first before the closes.
Oh, really? Okay. Okay, then. Let's watch the video.
Asia sits the smoke is known in Southeast Asia as the haze. Every year during the dry season from This thick blanket of smoke is known in Southeast Asia as the haze. Every year during the dry season from June to October, Indonesia sets massive forest fires to clear land for agriculture. The resulting smog periodically envelops the country's furious Southeast Asian neighbors, including Singapore and Malaysia. Deforestation creates about the same amount of greenhouse gases each year as cars, airplanes, and other modes of transport combined. Perhaps unsurprisingly then, the fires have made Indonesia one of the world's worst global warming offenders. So here's the situation. The fires come from paper and palm oil plantations that use illegal slash and burn techniques, 20 times cheaper than other methods for clearing land. Indonesia produces about half of the world's $50 billion palm oil crop each year, which is widely used in products like mayonnaise and makeup. There is some good news about the world's rainforest, though. Globally, the rate of deforestation per year has slowed by a third to about 5.2 million hectares. To put that in perspective, we've gone from destroying forests twice the size of Belgium to the size of Denmark. A lot of that improvement can be seen in Brazil's Amazon. You can see that in 2011, Indonesia overtook Brazil as the #1 country for forest loss. Now here's the argument. Environmental groups say Indonesia needs to follow the lead of other countries that have slowed deforestation by strengthening its moratorium on permits. Indonesia says it needs financial help and that the process of identifying those responsible will take time. Researchers estimate it could take up to a decade to stop the burning that causes the haze.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much. So, is it the video that will you use to promote about air pollution, or is it just an example?
Actually, it's a video that we used to interview from our data.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you so much and good luck. All right, before we move on to another group, we have another announcement from Mr. Randy. So, Mr. Randy, the time is yours.
Okay, check. Okay, thank you very much for the moderator to welcome again to give like the announcement. I'm going to show you the poster of the flyer our international conference. So let me share the poster. Okay, this is our fifth international conference, yeah, on primary and early educations, or we call it ICPC 2023. We have our theme for this year is embracing inclusive and sustainable educations for primary and early child education in the 21st century. And we also have 5 plenary speakers. They are Associate Professor Dr. Muhammad Nazri from University Malaya, Malaysia. And then we also have Dr. Nur Afia Ishak from University Science Malaysia, Professor Royal V. Avila, PhD from Philippine Normal University Luzon. And we have Dr. Sirale Put from the University of Queensland, Australia. And also, we have Professor Dr. Leli Halima, MPD from Universitas Pendidikan Indonesia. We have very wide scope of the conference. There are 17. And then this is our important dates of timelines where we have extended registration to 22nd October 2023. All of the participant or presenter could register to our official website. And then the event will be conducted on 2nd November 2023. And for all of the delegations of Feast Day 2023, it is like must to join this conference. It is free. And also we also invite all of the coaches to join with this conference. For more information, you can search or find out in our official website that I wrote on the column of the chat box. So everybody, Vista people, see you on each packet 2023. I thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Randy. Okay, so that's about the International Conference on Primary and Early Childhood Education. So let's register everyone, and probably if you have any questions, you can call the contact person, or for more detail, you can visit the official website. All right, thank you, Mr. Randy, once again.
Pardon me. Okay, sorry, I forgot to announce that at this sessions for lectures, we will have our 5 best participants. So all of you here, please be ready because we are going to have like the announcement in the end of the session for today. We will choose the best of participants. There are 5. Yeah, there are 5 students who will be awarded as best participants for this Feast Day 2023 delegation. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Randy. All right, let's move on to another presentation, Salsa.
All right, and for another group, please welcome to group 12.
All right, hello, group 12. Are you ready? And also, friendly reminder, guys, that you have only 5 minutes to deliver your presentation, okay? So, group 12, are you ready?
Yes, we are ready. Let me share the screen.
Okay.
Hello, can you hear my voice?
Yes, we can hear your voice clearly.
Right. Good morning, everyone. We are from the 12th group. And first of all, let me introduce my group. There are Dr. Dede Tri Kurniawan, SSI MPD, as our coach from PGSD UPI Cibiru, and Titiaka Binti Jajuri from College Matrikulasi Perak from Malaysia. And there are also Tom Raven L. Anuta from Mongogayo College Arts University. From College Arts, Science and Technology Philippines. And me, Joya Nova Cynthia from English Education Department, Universitas Muhammadiyah Bogoraya. And Diantina Sapitri from FSTT Universitas Pendidikan Mandalika Indonesia. And from Baik Nurul Fatihah from PGMI Universitas Islam Negeri Mataram, Indonesia. And the last is Sifa Al-Fatira from LSP Universitas Pakuan Bogor, Indonesia. So today our research is going to talk about digital pedagogy, exploring innovative technology for elementary teacher to a future-ready education. So without any further ado, let's start the presentation from the first speaker. And the first speaker will explain by Raven. Raven, time is yours.
Okay. Can you next slide, please? Okay, can everyone hear me?
Yes, Raven.
Yes, Raven. Yes, Raven. So our research title is entitled Digital Pedagogy, so which means this is to integrate technology in education by exploring the new innovative technology for a future-ready education. So this research aims to explore innovative technology and pedagogical approaches that can empower elementary teachers to develop a future-ready education. So this research aims to explore the innovative technologies so we can think new technologies that we can apply to our education from the elementary sector that delivers empower teachers to deliver a future education that seeks to identify solutions and best practices that can strategize to bridge the digital divide. So it could also improve engagement from the learning outcomes and develop effective assessment methods by collaboration of teachers, students, and parents. So by addressing these challenges, so we can pave the way for equitable, engaging, and effective elementary education system to prepare students for the digital age and beyond. So next slide.
All right, thank you, Raven, and the method, and I will explain about the method. And this study will be conducted as a qualitative research in exploring the different teaching method by use elementary teachers in integrating technology in the class. So the instrument of this research we're gonna use in qualitative method by the instrument questionnaire, and we will share some questionnaire to elementary school in Philippines, in Indonesia, and also in Malaysia. I think that's all about the method. Let's move to the third slide.
Okay, let me. Okay, guys, let me explain about statement of the problem. There are three statements. For the first is what are the pedagogies used by elementary teacher in integrating technology in classroom? And for the second is what are the reasons why teachers use this method in the future education? And for the last is how these pedagogies influence elementary school teacher in teaching activities in class. Maybe that's for the statement of the problem we use for this research. Okay, so next.
Okay, I will explain the instrument of this research. So our group will be use qualitative research and utilizes questionnaires in gathering the data for representation of the experiences from the participants. So as Joya mentioned before, our group will use questionnaire as our first instrument to get the detailed information or the detailed data from the prospective teacher in two areas, such as Indonesia and Philippines. Maybe that's all. And the next present will continue by Raven.
So, hello everyone. So, we are about to teach the methodology. So, what is the method for our research? So, we use the PICRAT model as a framework for technology integration in education. So, this is the student relationship with the technology can be passive, interactive, and creative. The PIC, it includes the student relationship with the technology, and the RAT from the replace, amplify, and transform traditional practices. Okay, next slide, please. So here it is, the PICRAT model from from Kimons and the other authors. So let me explain first. So this page is the PIC. So it is the student relationship with the technology. So it could be more passive. So it seems that student could be watching films in the school in order for them to know what is the story behind it. So it could be also interactive by it could be also interactive by having the interactive classroom by answering technology. So it is the highest form of the Bloom's taxonomy. So it is the student product from the teachers given. So the power RET, so the teacher replaces passive from the student, since from the charts that so we can use replaces the passive in turning it to a PowerPoint presentation. Then the interactive process, so the teacher replaces the interactive into more technology driven, such as they can use forms that will be given from the teacher. And last is from the creative one. It is for the students to have a product or a project to pass from the student that will be created, such as video presentation, as well as reporting. Okay, that's it. Okay, next slide. Okay, for the hypothesis, so wait, oh my God. Wait a minute. So allow me to share my screen, please, for the hypothesis. Okay, can everybody see my screen? Did everybody see my screen?
Yes,
Yeah.
Raven.
Yes, Raven.
So the hypothesis is by the know the relationship between the student and the teacher. So by embracing and effective implementing technologies, elementary teacher have the opportunity to enhance experience and prepare students challenges and opportunities for the future. So by integrating tools into education can empower teachers to create a learning environment that fosters critical thinking, creativity, collaboration, and problem-solving skills in students. This hypothesis suggests that by incorporating tools or these pedagogies, students will develop 21st century skills that in school. Okay, that's it. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Raven, for the great explanation. And we are all done explain all of the slides. And the conclusion of this research is to find out the new method for elementary teacher in teaching elementary school students, so that elementary teacher got new innovation to use technology or new method and got benefit from technology in this global era, so they can move from the traditional method to a modern method in this 21st century. That's all from our group. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much for your excellent presentation. All right, let's move to another group. Sasa.
Okay, everyone, let's move on to the group 11.
Group 11, are you ready?
Yes, good morning, everyone. Our presentation will be shared by Amir.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Thank you for having us here. And this is Group 11 presenting. And this is our research title is the effectiveness of movie to engage English skill in the 21st century for elementary school students. Next slide, please. Okay, before we are into more about our research, let me introduce our coaches first and team. And our coaches is Haji Setianingsih Rahmania MPD from PGSD UI UPI Cibiru and Mo Khairul Azmi bin Ahmad from College Matrikulasi Perak. Next slide, please. And this is our group delegation member. There is Amirullah Rahmadani, Achwi Fahri Bausir, and me myself, Yaneta Nova, Lizel Flagan, and Winet P. Bunta. Next slide, please. Okay. And this is subtopic in English skills, which we are focused on. There is the first is writing skills, second is reading skills, 3 listening skills, 4 speaking skills, and the last is feeling skills. Next slide. Oh. This is our background research. Combining our main topic, there is an elementary school student in the 21st century and how movie can affect someone English skills. And there is a correlation is that elementary school children with a learning style prefer fun or they prefer a learning method that fun and movie which are often made by for entertainment. Can these two things can be combined, become a learning method? Next slide, please. From that, it begs the question, our research question. There is the first question are, what is the impact for incorporating movie as an educational tool on in the English language proficiency of elementary student in the 21st century? And the second research question is, how does the movie content affect the development of macro skills in the development of English language skill in elementary student in the 21st century? And the last research question is, what are the perception and the preference of both teacher and elementary school students regarding of use of movie to engage English skill, and how do the preference align the educational outcome in the 21st century? Next slide, please. And from that, we knew our research objective, which is the first is find out how effective movie are for elementary school English learning. And the second research objective is find out the learning method using movie is still relevant in the 21st century. Next slide. Okay, this part will be explained by my partner Lizelle. Lizelle, time is yours.
All right, thank you so much, Jeanette. So can everyone hear me?
Yes, now it's clear.
All right, thank you so much. So I am Nazal Planganan, one of the delegates from OneCast, and I am from Group 11. And at this moment, in my part of my discussion, I will share about the theory that we can employ in the conduct of our research, which is the effectiveness of the use of movies in the 21st elementary students. So the first theory that we can employ is the behaviorism theory of learning. So as we all know, this theory focuses on observable behaviors and how they can be modified through reinforcement and conditioning. So in the context of using movies, we can use this as a stimuli for students to learn, and we can reinforce the use of it out in the learning material, or it could also be incorporated in the outside of the learning course. So the second one is the theory of social constructivism. So this theory can help develop language and cultural knowledge through the content displayed in the videos. And another third theory that we can also apply in this research is the questions input hypothesis, which occurs most effectively when learners are exposed to language that is slightly above their current level of competence. So we can use movies as a comprehensible input for language learners or the children's to learn. So next slide, please. So these are the previous and related researches that can be correlated with our research studies. So we have the impact of using movies on learning English language at the University of Halabja. We also have exploring movies for language teaching and learning of the tertiary level, film as media to learn English. So most of these researches can they have the tertiary level or the higher level as their correspondence and research participants. But in our research, we are going to concentrate on the elementary level. So one research that correlate with that is the enhancing grade 6 students speaking skills through English movies and action research. So this research employs a research method that can assess the data given by the elementary students, which the results have presented that the use of movies as a learning material can improve the learners' English speaking skills, their vocabulary, pronunciation, and it also enhances their macro skills. So it uses the research design qualitative research. So it's one research that would correlate with us. So I guess that would be my part. Thank you. And by the way, the next slide will be presented by one of our co-delegates, which is Renate Buntas.
Next slide, please. The methods, please. So, good morning, everyone. Can anyone hear me?
Yes, Renee.
Yes, loud and clear. Okay, I am Renee Pasca Buntas, pursuing Bachelor of Elementary Education at Moncayo College of Arts, Sciences, and Technology. So now I would like to present my part, which is the methodology of our research study. Next slide, please. Okay. This research study utilized the qualitative research design, employing the phenomenological study that seeks to determine the effectiveness of movies in 21st century elementary students. According to Macmillan and Shoemaker 2006, as cited by Javier 2006, qualitative research is an inquiry that explores data on a social or human issue on candid communication by interacting with a selected person in their setting. The research respondents are the 21st century elementary students using in-depth interview by following the inclusive criteria for the identification and selection of students participants, and in the meantime following the basic principles of qualitative inquiry. So during the interview, the researchers established a good rapport with utmost confidentiality. Moreover, researchers will able to apply the questioning techniques such as asking proving question, listening and thinking, then asking more proving or redirecting question to get an end-up level of data from the participants. So that would be all, and thank you. Now let's proceed to the next presenter.
Okay, and this is our hypothesis from our research. There is a whole movie can influence elementary school students in English language skills if we bring it learning activities or also outside of learning. And the H1 is movie can influence elementary school students in English language skill if we bring it in learning activities or also outside of learning. Next slide, please. I think that's all from us. Group 11, thank you. Back to the MC.
All right, thank you so much, Group 11. Are you guys going to make the movie or probably use what is available?
No, we just use the movie that are available in platform.
And we will also select movies that are appropriate for elementary students to learn the English language.
All right, I see. Okay, thank you so much for your excellent presentation. And then let's move on to the next group.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome group 15. Are you ready?
Are you ready, group 15?
Yes, ready.
All right, let's start.
Okay, guys, can you see my share screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay, thank you. Good morning. Hello, everyone. Thank you for the opportunity to present our research topic. Uh, I'm so sorry because here I'm alone and two my friends, Angel and Brad, are having a presenting in their class too. So they are cannot join with us now. Okay, I'm from the group 15. Our research is about the perception of Indonesian and Malaysian secondary school student about environmental issue. And our coaches, Bapak Arif Mutakin, SPD NPD, and Mr. Henry Adirawan. The delegation is myself, Busnita Ayondari. I'm from Universitas Negeri Padang Indonesia, and Anjal Aulia Harista from Universitas Pakuan Indonesia, and one is Bradley Devin Jaine from the College Martikulasi Malaysia. Okay, let's start from the introduction. The problem statement, our research is environmental problems are an important global problems that is still being discussed around the world and threaten humanity. Our pollution, global warming, climate change are some of the major environmental problems. Environmental problems have begun to have very serious consequences and have reached a dangerous level for all living things. At this point, the necessity of environmental education emerged to prepare individuals against environmental problems that will occur. Therefore, research conduct perception of Indonesian and Malaysian secondary school students about environmental issues. The main purpose of the research is the purpose of this research to explore secondary school student perception about environmental issue in Indonesian and Malaysian students. The research question is how the perception of Indonesian and Malaysian secondary school student about environmental issue. What is the role environmental education merge to prepare individuals against environmental problems that will occur? The methodology, the method and instrument we will use is the qualitative descriptive research using the thematic analysis, which is the qualitative research is a method used to collect the detailed and in-depth data to directly learn the personal perception, experience, and perspective of the participant to understand and explain current situation. The general purpose of the research is to explore about the perception of secondary school students in Indonesian and Malaysian about the environmental issue. The instrument we will use is interview protocol. The data analysis is thematic analysis is used in this research. Interview are going to be done with the participant and the observation are going to be used as a data. The common answer of the interviews we will gather in a categorized way to make the current research conclusion clear. Like the picture. And this is the sum of the reference that we are currently using, and there will definitely be more reference that our will use in the future. Okay, thank you. Thank you everyone. Back to the moderator. Hello everyone, can you hear my voice?
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Kusnita.
Yes, welcome.
Even though you're alone, you deliver the presentation very clearly and very comprehensive. So once again, thank you, Group 15.
Yes, you're welcome.
All right, let's move on to another presentation.
Okay, everyone, let's move on to group 13.
Can you hear my voice?
Yes, we can hear you clearly.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Anggun Budi Lestari. I'm from Universitas Negeri Padang and also the member of Group 13. Thank you for joining me today. It's my pleasure to have the opportunity to share with you my team research, which revolve around the topic of food literacy. But first, let me introduce our amazing coaches. They are Bapak Nova Kurnia from Universitas Pendidikan Mandalika, and then Bunda Ati Herawati from Universitas Pakuan Bogor. And also my partner delegation of Group 13, they are Azura from Universitas Pakuan Bogor, and then Denanda from Universitas 11 Maret, and the last one is Muhammad Haziq Iskandar from College Perak, Malaysia. Next slide. So, why is this research important? Allow me to elaborate on the significance of the topic we're about to explore. The first is health and well-being. In an era, non-communicable diseases such as obesity and heart disease are on the rise, it's crucial that we empower students with knowledge and skills to make informed and healthy food choices. Understanding food labels is a fundamental aspect of this. And the second point is food safety. Ensuring the safety of the food we consume is of paramount importance. Misinterpretation of food labels can lead to the consumption of expired or contaminated products, posing health risk. And the third point is sustainable eating. Sustainable food choices are not only about personal health, but also about the environment. Educating students about the environmental impact of their food choices and how to identify eco-friendly products is essential for a sustainable future. And the last point is preserving cultural heritage. Food is an integral part of our cultural identity. Through food literacy, we can preserve the culinary traditions of our communities and appreciate the diversity of our cultural heritage. As we all know, guys, food plays a fundamental role in our life. It nourishes our bodies, sustains our health, and connects us to our cultural heritage. Yet, it's not just about what we eat, it's also about understanding what we eat. The safety and nutritional value of the food we consume are paramount for our well-being, and they relate to the Sustainable Development Goals, specifically Goal number 3, which focus on good health and well-being. That's all from me, and next to Azura, time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Anggun. And now I will explain the research purposes, scope, and research methods. Okay, research purpose. The main aspect and requirement that must be met by food is safety. After safety is met, then other attributes include nutrition and taste. Food and nutritional security is included in the scope of SDGs, namely the third goal is good health and well-being. Safety and nutritional information as attributes of food literacy can be provided by labels food. In general, food literacy includes a person's ability to understand something food products regarding product origin, characteristics, nutrition, and how to store and handle. So the study aims to describe students' food literacy levels by examining the extent to which students can understand food labels. Okay, food literacy, which is the focus of the research, includes two aspects, namely expiration dates related to food safety and nutritional information related to nutrition. Okay, the next is the method used in this research is descriptive research. And the research will use a food literacy questionnaire available in Google Form as an instrument for collecting data. Questionnaires may contain questions that cover students' knowledge of expiration dates, how to read food labels, their understanding of nutritional information on food labels, and how well they understand the importance of safety and nutritional aspect in food. Okay, the samples of our research are students from Padang, Indonesia, students from Bogor, Indonesia, and students from Malaysia. Okay, in conclusion, the importance of food literacy and understanding food labels can be overstated. As we've seen today, it's not just about knowing what's on our plates, it's about being informed consumers, responsible guardians of our health, and protectors of our cultural heritage. The findings of this research, one realized, have the potential to transform the way we educate our students. It is an opportunity to equip them with the knowledge and skills they need to navigate the complex world of food choices, to distinguish between safe and unsafe products, and to make choices that contribute to their well-being and a sustainable future. Okay, in closing, let us remember that knowledge is the key to making healthier, safer, and more sustainable food choices. Thank you for your attention and for being a part of this critical conversation. Together, we can make a difference in the way we understand, choose, and enjoy the food that sustains us and connects us to our culture and community. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Group 13, for delivering the presentation. So it's about students' food literacy level through the ability to identify food label. Wow, that's very interesting. Good luck. All right, let's move on to another presentation.
Okay, everyone, let's move on to the group 10.
All right. Hello, Group 10.
Hello, ma'am.
All right. Let's start your presentation.
Miss Isa, could you please present our PPT?
Okay, give me a moment, please.
Okay.
Can you see my PPT?
Yes, we can.
Yes. Today, good morning everyone. We are from group 10. Here we will present our search for first English. Let me introduce myself. My name is Notria from UP section. So here, first, okay, Miss Elsa, let's move on to the next slide. Okay, here is our team. We have our coaches is Mrs. Amalia and Mrs. Najwa, and here our partner is Miss Aisha, Miss Shania, Miss Alia, and Mr. Fikri. Okay, next slide. So the title of our research is Toward a Sustainable Future, Comparative Study of Implementing EST in Elementary School in 3 countries, such as Indonesia, Malaysia, and Philippines. Okay, next slide. For introduction of our research is recently a significant shift in the behavior of Malaysia and growing in the versus this relative study of the
Sorry, Risma. We cannot hear your voice clearly.
Okay, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear my voice? Hello guys, can you hear my voice now?
Yes, we can.
Okay, thank you. Let's continue. So this research is undertakes a comparative study of the implementation of EST in elementary school in these countries. By doing so, it aims to provide valuable insight into the
into the different approach, challenges, and potential avenues for improvement in promoting environmental and sustainability awareness among elementary school students. The research basically emphasized three crucial aspects: the preservation of nature, the incorporation of local culture, and the mitigation of climate change. By addressing these areas, the study aims to make a significant contribution to resolving global environmental issues and ultimately promoting a sustainable future for the next generation. Through this research, we aim to shed light on the importance of ESD in elementary education and explore strategies to effectively inculcate values of environmental responsibility and sustainability in young learners. Okay, next slide will present by my partner.
Okay, can you hear my voice?
Yes, I shall.
Okay, next I will explain about problem formulation. In this our discussion, our problem formulation is first, how is the implementation of educational sustainable development in elementary school? And the second, what are the supporting factor and obstacle factors?
Okay, so good morning once again, everyone. Let me introduce myself. I am Shania Bisasula from Moncayo College of Arts, Sciences, and Technology from the country of the Philippines. So now I am going to discuss about our scope of the research. So yesterday we discussed in our group about this, and our scope of the research aims to implement education for sustainable development in three countries. So the Indonesia, Malaysia, and also the Philippines. And the purpose of it is to compare and contrast strategies, supports challenges, and outcomes that is related to ESD in elementary school. So another is in-depth analyzing the method of ESD in three countries, impact on students' environmental awareness and values. And this research aims to contribute valuable insights into the global discourse on ESD, sustainable development, and the role of elementary education in shaping responsible, environmentally conscious citizen. Next is the hypothesis. So we have a hypothesis, the success rate, strategies, and obstacles of implementing ESD in elementary schools vary significantly among three different countries. So we have dependent variable here, which is the success rate, strategies, and obstacles of implementing ESD in elementary school. And the independent variable is the three countries represents the factor that influences or cause the variations in the success rate, strategies, and obstacles of implementing ESD in elementary school. So the next is the methodology, and methodology will be discussed by our Alia from Malaysia.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay, for methodology, there's types of research. We will use descriptive and qualitative. For data collection technique, we will use observation, interview, and documentation on the elementary school in each different countries, which is Indonesia, Philippines, and also Malaysia. For data analysis technique, we will use data quantization, data reduction, data presentation, and drawing conclusion. For data validity, triangulation of technique and sources. For sample, the sample from this research is one elementary school in each country, where Malaysia we will be using Tadika Little World, which were attended by my own niece. So that is all from us. Thank you.
Okay, so I will add another information for the sample. So the informants of the research of the sample includes the students, the teachers, the principals, and also the stakeholders. So we have references there, only one, but we are hoping that we could gather more studies about our research title. So again, good morning. Thank you so much for listening. And once again, good morning.
Okay, thank you so much, Group 10. And I am one of the committees that joined their WhatsApp group, and their enthusiasm and their hard work is really amazing. So we could see now that they have put a lot of thought and effort into it. So once again, thank you so much, Group 10. All right, let's move on to the next group.
Okay, everyone, please welcome to group 14.
Hello, Group 14. Okay.
Sorry, can you wait a second, please? Okay, good morning. I'm from group 14. I will deliver to you about my presentation because the group 14 is on campus. They have classes, so I think I will do it alone. First of all, our topic is ChatGPT. Is it beneficial for student or teacher? And our background is the rapid technology in education give powerful impact to students and teachers. One of them is ChatGPT. ChatGPT is powerful artificial intelligence that can help students a lot in learning at class. On the other hand, ChatGPT improves students for doing school assessment. And what's the problem of ChatGPT? ChatGPT can ChatGPT stimulate the critical thinking of students because ChatGPT can we just tap in ChatGPT and ChatGPT will give us direct answer. And two, how optimize ChatGPT in order to shape literate and critical student. Next, our methodology we will use descriptive method, and our instrument will be questionnaire. We will use Google Form to collect the data. That's all from me.
All right, Group 14, are you done with your presentation?
Yes, I'm done with my presentation.
All right, thank you so much. Okay, their topic is Chat GPT. Is it beneficial for students and teacher? All right, yeah, Chat GPT. A lot of people is talking about this, right? It is very controversial. Okay, good luck, Group 14. And then let's move on to another group.
Yes, we move on to the last group. And please welcome to group 4.
All right, Group 4, the time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, good morning. We are from group 4. Now we are going to present our title is Developing Elementary School Student Environmental Literacy by
Okay, thank you, Wida. So our scope is student awareness. We want to see how aware students are of environment literacy, and we will relate this to the Pancasila student profile. We will look at it in terms of character and also Pancasila student profile, and also activities in class. I'm sorry. We will find out which tools are most effective in learning to improve student awareness. And for the background, okay. The first one is student awareness of literacy culture is still low in Indonesia, and the value of Indonesia PISA is still low too. Okay, thank you. And the next presentation will present by Vida.
The research method is participants grade 5 elementary school student Indonesian and Philippines. The instrument is observation, interview, questionnaire, documentation, and method qualitative research. Thank you.
All right, that's from group 4. Thank you so much from excellent presentation.
Okay, everyone, we would like to remind you to please fill in the attendance list and in the chat box.
And also to all FISA delegation, please send the PowerPoint file to the drive that we sent in the chat box.
Okay, wow, ladies and gentlemen, we've just finished our research progress presentation. It was very amazing because every research topic that you've chosen is very interesting and we can wait for the result.
All right, probably Wida Hamida, could you stop your share screen?
Ya, Kak? Yes?
Could you stop your share screen?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
All right, thank you so much. And also there's an announcement from Miss Nia. Miss Nia, the time is yours.
Okay.
Okay, thank you to Annie and South Nabila who has given me the time to announce several things, yeah guys. So how was it by sharing your research collaboration? think it was very vast knowledge. Yeah, I myself even learned many things from everybody here because there isn't any topic that even similar. Yeah, so everybody has mind focus on the research collaboration. So very well done, the 15 group. Okay. All right. Now what I would like you to do, what I would like to do is to share with you, just to remind some of the things that we have to do. Yeah, because today is the end of the guest lecture session, and you will be continuing with the individuals or group work. Yeah, with the supervision from the coaches. Okay. Let me share. One sec. I would like to share the timeline. Okay, somebody will help me to share screen. Okay, I think everybody has read the term of references, what you should do. Yeah, it says what should coaches do, but actually the coaches will be supervising the delegation. So I think the delegation should also know what the coaches will do. Yeah, to supervise the delegation. Okay. Here, the coaches have the obligation to guide the delegations in preparing ideas, instruments, and manuscripts. They are ready for publication on December 14th, 2023. Okay. This is just to guide the delegation. Okay. But in preparing the ideas and so on, it will be prepared by the delegations. Okay. You will be the one who will cook up all the ideas and so on. And then ask for opinions of the coaches, see if it meets with the what is it, the the yeah, that needed to be published, like that. Okay. And here the timeline is that the publication should be on the 14th of December. Okay. And the coaches will give an assessment. Not yet. Okay. The coaches will give an assessment to each delegation in his group at the end of the program. Yeah. By means that the delegations will ask individuals in their own group to see and to know how far they know their research collaboration. Yeah. Because we don't want just one or two delegations to do the research collaboration. Yeah. But we would like to have everybody participate in the research collaboration. Okay. And that is how the coaches will give the assessment. Yeah. How they will do it, it's up to them. They will do it orally or they want to do it in a writing form. Yeah. Okay. You can do it in the WhatsApp group. Okay. You can do it in the messenger. Yeah. It's on any means possible for you to communicate. Okay. Because we don't want any hindrance. We don't want to have any obstacles when dealing with communication, because after today, everybody will have their own ways. Yeah. Everybody will go on their own ways again. And so that's why I'm just highlighting some of the times, yeah, some of the dates that everybody can meet again. Okay. But that is only with group. Yeah. We don't have to make it into big groups like this. Okay. Meetings between coaches and delegations can be held flexibly, yeah, through virtual meetings in synchronous or asynchronous through social media networks. Yeah, that is what I meant just now. Okay. Next. Okay, so this, can you see the timeline, the date?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you can also follow it in the WhatsApp group, yeah, if you cannot really see the timeline or the date. Okay, so from tomorrow until the 28th of October 2023, yeah, there will be literature collection. Okay, what it means that you will have to start browsing through the literature, yeah, to support your research collaboration. Okay. I don't know how the delegations will do it, but once again, I hope that there will be collaborations between all of the delegation. Yeah. And then from there on, after the 20th of October, you can have meetings with your group. Yeah. You can have meetings like what we did, yeah, just now with Zoom, or you make the most of it with WhatsApp group. Yeah, maybe having the meeting in WhatsApp group. Okay, once again, it's up to you, yeah, and your group to decide. But we would encourage you to really keep on posting, yeah, keep in touch with your friends in the group, yeah, and also with the coaches in the group, okay, to communicate well so that these dates will be fulfilled. Okay. Okay, go on to the 29th of October until the 4th of November. This is the time where you are going to, okay, the instrument development. Yeah, of course, when you're going to go to the field, yeah, you're going to conduct your research, you have to prepare your instrument. Okay, you have to define and develop the instrument and the techniques for data retrieval and analysis. Yeah, I think this will take more time, yeah, than just putting up the literatures. Okay, because you need to find certain instrument, yeah, that will fit to your research. Okay, so once again, your collaboration, yeah, with your friends, with your peers in the group is most highly needed. Okay, and then once again, of course, you can always ask your coaches, should you have any problem? Okay, if you are not sure what you have to do, then you ask the coaches. Okay, again, at the end of this week, it is advisable, yeah, that you meet with your group and really communicate of what things have been done and what things have not been done, yeah, so that everybody will know what to do and they can follow up. Okay, on the 5th until the 11th of November, yeah, this is the finalization of the instruments. It means that you're almost ready to, yeah, you're almost ready to go to the field. Okay, and then of course that you have to have the instruments validated. Yeah, how are you going to validate the instruments? You might need to go to certain language experts, yeah, or maybe if you are going to have people or experts for multimedia, yeah, then you can do so. Okay, this is to validate the instrument. Again, at the end of this week, yeah, we would like to encourage you to have group meetings again. Okay, so you're always with group meetings, if not with within the WhatsApp group chat. Okay, and then on the 12th until the 18th of November, okay, collecting data based on predetermined instruments and techniques. Yeah, it's just to see if the instruments that you have distributed in the field for your research, is it applicable or not? Yeah. If it's not applicable, then you have to revise it in accordingly. And then if it is, then you have to just go on with it. Yeah, to analyze it. Okay, to analyze the what is it? The result, yeah, from the instrument. Again, at the end of this week, we would like to encourage you again to communicate. Yeah, because you are from different countries. and some of you are in different time zones. Yeah. So I will encourage you to really communicate. Yeah. And then on the 19th until the 9th of December, yeah, this is draft, yeah, to write draft of manuscript. So before you publish an article in the journal, this is what we call, yeah, we call it manuscript. Okay. A manuscript is a draft of articles, we could say it. Yeah. So writing manuscript, again, we would like to have the participation from everybody. Yeah. I don't know how you're going to do it to divide the section, but at the end, it's your work. Yeah, it's everybody's work. Okay. So again, at the end of this week, we would like to encourage you to communicate again. Yeah, to have group, what is it? Group meeting. Yeah, like that. 14th of December is our last meeting all together for VSTay. Okay. And here we're going to ask you to join Zoom again, okay, where you're going to present your research collaboration. Yeah. Just now, you just presented, maybe this is a tentative research collaboration. Yeah. From what you have just shared with us. Along the time, yeah, you may have changed maybe the background, maybe the research questions, maybe the methods. Yeah. And in accordance to the data analysis, it's not quantitative, but maybe qualitative and vice versa. Okay, maybe you have to use both, which is mixed method. So anything can happen. Yeah. And this is the final that you have to present your research collaboration. Okay. And hopefully, yeah, everybody here is integrated with international journals. Yeah. So that's why we put everybody to have at least one or two people who are from different countries. That way that we will publish it into international journals. Okay, for those of you who comes from Philippines, if your name is posted in Indonesian journal, then you have an international journal. Yeah, the same goes with the Indonesian students. If your names are posted in the Philippines or Malaysian journal, then it becomes an international journal. Okay, and the journals will be mostly up to what is available. Yeah, meaning that if you can go through what we call the Scopus journal, that is great. But if not, it's okay. Yeah, everybody here is still learning, okay, how to publish articles, and that is where your coaches are needed. Okay. And then at the end of the manuscript, yeah, please also acknowledge that this is part, yeah, this manuscript that will be published in international journals. Please acknowledge it to VSTay, yeah, to Virtual Summer School on Teacher Education 2023. Okay, that way that you are part of us, yeah, and we are part of you, and that is the reason of why you're doing the research collaboration between these terrific, these great, yeah, countries. Okay. I think that's all that I'd like to highlight. Yeah. We will always keep posted with the date. Yeah. But make sure that you yourself also keep posted with communications from group. Yeah. Is there any question that you'd like to pose? Okay. Okay. Yeah. I think everything.
Tadi dulu hidung. Udah ada demam.
Okay, one more thing before we go. I will announce to you, we have what we call best delegations. Yeah. Okay, best delegations, the nominees of best delegation during the guest lecture session in VSTay 2023. Can you see it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, there are 10. Yeah. So here are the 10 nominees. Atiara Nurul Aziza, from Universitas Negeri Padang. Yay. Okay. And then Siva Lestiani Dewi from UPI Cibiru. Okay, great. Nadia Solastika Andini from Universitas Negeri Malang. Okay, very good. Indah Amalia from UPI Purwakarta. Great. Ratna Tiarasari from UPI Cibiru. Okay. And then Gusnita Ayuwan dari Universitas Negeri Padang. Yeah. Next one is Joya Nova Cynthia from Universitas Muhammadiyah Bogor Raya. Lizel Plangganan from Moncayo College of Arts, Sciences, and Technology. And also, last but not least, oh, sorry, hang on a sec. Oh, okay, we have Andika Rizky Nugraha from UPI Cibiru. And then the last one is Baik Nurul Fatihah from Universitas Islam Negeri Mataram. So these are the nominees. Yeah, these are the nominees. So hopefully throughout the program of this day, yeah, we can have 5. Okay, we can have 5 final best delegation. Okay, so until then, yeah, please keep in mind for these people, yeah, but for the others also to please still keep up the good work. Okay. Okay, so again, congratulations to the nominees. Hopefully you can maintain or maybe to improve your work, yeah, your collaboration with your friends in your group. Okay. Okay. Is there any question? Okay. Later on, yeah, we will give out the results of the best delegations in IG, yeah, in the Instagram. Okay. So if you don't have an Instagram, then you have to follow the Instagram of this day. Yeah. And okay. Here is the Instagram or the account of Instagram for this day.
All right. Thank you so much, Miss Nia, for the information. And also, congratulations to 10 delegation for being the best nominees for the best delegation.
Okay, thank you, Annie. Oh yeah, don't forget, guys, look at the chat box. Yeah, one of the committees, Eva, have put up the account of Instagram. Okay, so please follow this account. Yeah, and you will see all the things about Viste, especially Viste 2023. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you for your attention. Okay, thank you for your cooperation and collaboration during this wonderful, terrific, yeah, yet fun, yeah, um, guest lecture session, yeah, and hope to see your cooperation again, yeah, for each week from the coaches reports, yeah, and also at the end of the Vista 2020. And for all the coaches, yeah, for all the coaches, we will have another meeting to follow up on the like the forms, yeah, to fill in the forms, to fill in the progress of the delegation. Okay, we will give out the invitations later on. Okay, I think that's it for me. Thank you. Back to Ani and Salsabila. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Once again, thank you so much, Miss Nia, for the announcement. And also, don't forget to follow our Instagram account. All right, everyone. Now, let's take a picture. Okay, we will go on a photo session. So, we would also like to ask you to turn on your camera. Let's go, guys. Turn on your camera. Okay, so many people still off cam. All right, let's start. So we have 3 slides here, and we can start from slide 1. All right, are you ready? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, once again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you. Let's move on to the second slide. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's move on to the third slide. Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right, thank you so much, everyone. All right, before we end our meeting, let's do the jargon again. So probably you can turn on your microphone so we can hear that you do our jargon. Let's go, guys.
Let's go, everyone.
So delegation, would you like to lead our jargon? Shifa, would you like to lead? Okay. And also Andika, would you like to lead? And also Ratna. So 3 people will lead our jargon.
Okay.
Are you ready, guys?
Ready.
Okay, let's start.
1, 2.
Virtual Summer School on Teacher Education 2023.
Powerful platform to blend
Globally.
So much, everyone.
Thank you.
Okay, we want to extend our heartfelt thanks for the excellent presentation. And thank you so much to our incredible delegation. Wow, fantastic work. You really nailed it. And also, thank you so much to our incredible coaches too.
All right, everyone, time flies so fast and we have completed our agenda. And also today is the last day of the lecturing and studying session.
Okay, after this, you will conduct collaboration research with your team, and the activities in the group are conducted flexibility through a virtual platform based on the agreement of coaches and delegation.
All students should document the activities in the logbook activities. So if you have any question, please feel free to ask us because these committees are in your WhatsApp group.
All right, as we close the curtains on today's presentations, we want to take a moment to express my heartfelt appreciation to all of the speakers, coaches, delegation, and also Committee of FISTE 2023. Your active participation, your thoughtful questions, and your enthusiasm have been the driving force behind the success of this event.
Events like these are more than just a schedule of sessions. They are a platform for learning, collaboration, and networking. Today, we collectively advance our understanding and make connection. They may lead to future collaboration and innovation.
Let's carry the spirit of curiosity, collaboration, and inspiration with us. May the insight gained here continue to fuel your passion and project long after we pass ways.
Thank you all for being a part of this memorable event. Until we meet again at the future gatherings, safe travels and best wishes in all your endeavors.
Thank you. Goodbye, everyone. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you so much, everyone.